Hello everyone and welcome back to Leaving a Legacy episode number 3 or 4 I think it is. In today's episode we've got a game coming up for you against Inter Milan in the Champions League. We may get round to playing Brighton in the league. We will see how it goes. If you are new to the save, please leave a like down below, a subscribe if you're new would really help me out. Let's crack on with today's episode. So we last left you back here at the Zenit St Petersburg game, wasn't it, which we won quite convincingly. We continued our good form against West Brom in the Premier League. Pulisic and Abraham scoring there. Against Inter in the home leg, no, the away leg that was. It was a good 2-2 draw. That one was. So we really do need to turn that around and win here at home against Inter. That should secure our Champions League progress. Against Wolves, we beat them 3-1 this time round. We played them earlier on in the season. The actual fixtures look a bit strange, really, because we played Tottenham and then we played Tottenham again here, and we got a 1-1 draw. Looked pretty unconvincing, actually, in that Tottenham game. I'm not quite sure why they are so low in the table currently. I'm sure it won't take long for them to push up in the league. So in today's episode we're going to have Inter for you shortly, and we'll see how much time we've got left for the Brighton match afterwards. Oh, so you can see here I've changed the zoom in on the text. My eyes were getting a little bit sort of unfocused and a bit headachy with the size of the text as was, so I've changed it in the preferences. You do that, you change it in the preferences here. Where are we? Yeah, in here you can change the scale over here. Unfortunately it does mean there's a little bit less information on the panel in the dugout screen, but that's alright, we can live with that. So let's get to the match itself. Inter Milan at home. So this was the team we played against Tottenham earlier on. I think I'm going to play Sancho on the right. Apparently, according to people, he's a right winger rather than a left winger naturally. I always assumed he was a left winger. I don't know about you guys. We're going to do a quick pick, see what they say. No, it wants Sancho over on the left here. It wants Mount in the box-to-box, but Conte scored a good goal there. It's resting Ben Chilwell. Azpilicueta has been a little bit sort of down with his form recently, and Reece James, to be fair, does need a bit of a rest. I'll tell you what we're also going to do. We're going to play Jorginho on the bench there in case I want to go to a more defensive system. But I quite like the look of that. Aouar has been really good, and Ziyech as well, to be fair to him, when he has come on. Yeah, I'm resting Reece James here. So let's progress to the game. So we'll submit that team. Yeah, it does make a difference to me. It's probably because of my old age. You know, my eyesight's not what it used to be. But I was struggling a lot with that zoomed out text. This is much cleaner for me. So there's a lovely team sheet there. Let's get to the dressing room. Let's see what it says here. Jodie saying, let's give the fans something to cheer about. Now I'm going to pump my fists. I'm going to say, I expect you to keep our run of form going and win this match. So everybody seems pumped up about that. Let's skip that. So I was actually playing on a slightly slower speed as well, because my eyes were finding it hard, to adjust. I was getting a little bit sort of motion sick from the speed of things that I was playing at, so I prefer it on this level of speed. Azpilicueta has taken a knock. I'm going to ignore that because I don't fancy Rudiger at right back. Christian Pulisic has taken a knock. Okay, so it looks like a gashed upper leg. So quick sub. Pulisic on for Ziyech can easily come on here. So one thing I have noticed about us, of course, is our strength in depth in the attacking positions. At the back, we are not great. I don't like our keepers, either of them. I'm going to be honest. I don't think the other one is very good either. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze a sec. Yeah, so I think our priority in the January is, if we possibly can, to try and bring Donnarumma in. He is, of course, on the transfer list, and I want Upamecano. So those are my two main targets. The rest will sort of be filler kind of prospecty type targets if I get round to it. Certainly, this start of the season has been slower than I usually like at this stage in the save. I'm usually on to sort of January, the January transfer window by episode 3, but of course we are in a brand new game and a brand new club, so it's kind of to be expected. Not too much is happening so far in this match. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's say go back out there and outstretched arms. You're performing well out there. Yeah, you are performing well, kind of. We'll lie to them, that's all right. Sensi with a free kick here. Away by Tamore. I've been pleased with Tamore. He is very, very good. Tammy was scoring quite nicely early on in the season, but I don't know. We've got 2 really good strikers, of course, here at Chelsea. Maybe that is a little bit slow for the speed there. Let's put it up 1 notch, I think, and play from there. Yeah, and I've been sorting out my squad view as well. I'll show you that a little bit later on. I'm waiting for the downloads to start, for all the squad views, but I'm pleased with how things are. I've got my logo. I know I said I wouldn't do it at the start, but I just couldn't bear it having those logos. So I've got my logo pack in, but that's the only thing I'm going to change. I'm not going to do any name change fixes or anything along those lines. Let's go to attacking, see if we can actually get a goal here. We're going to demand more as well. Hopefully we can score here. I mean, we're playing well enough. Sancho on a 6.6. He does seem to drift in and drift out of games. I mean, he had one game earlier on where he was just absolutely brilliant. Scored 2 goals, a couple of assists for him as well. I'm going to make a couple of changes here, I think, now. Excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose again. So I brought on Callum Hudson-Odoi over on the left for Sancho, and then Hassim Aouar for Havertz there. So we'll confirm those changes. So with this Chelsea side, I mean, I have noticed we are patchy. Some games we look absolutely dominant and unbelievable as a side. The Wolves match that we played, and then Spurs as well, which you saw earlier on in the season. And then some games like this one, it just doesn't seem to click here. So I've obviously got some work to do on the tactic front, but I'll take a 0-0. I mean, I think we should still progress with that result. We should still go through from the group. Let's go to the dressing room. I'm lucky boys, it just wasn't our night. I'm not going to be too mad at them for that. I just want to see what the group is like. Yeah, we are in second with 5 points. So if we can beat Borussia in the second game against them, then we should have a good chance of topping the group. So that's decent enough for me. So we will play, I think we'll play the Brighton game now for you. So that's coming up for you shortly. Okay then everyone, here we are, day of the game itself. I think what we're going to do is switch these, flick those 2 around there. Hudson-Odoi has actually been quite good when he's come on. Can he play inside forward? He can, but yeah, I'm not so sure of the favoured positions. I must admit I need to work on that. It is playing Mason Mount as box to box. I do prefer Conte in there, but Mount recently scored for England, so he is on good form here. So let's submit that team and start the game. We are recording, yes we are. So submit that team, start the game. So hopefully, I mean, like I say, I'm just getting used to things, just finding my feet here in the game. I know a lot of people's saves, probably your own saves as well, are much more progressed than mine. For some reason, it's just taking me ages to get through everything. Possibly it's because it's setting it all up, isn't it, for the first time, how you like it. And it's getting used to a club and a squad and everything like that, and that does take me a while to get my head around it. But I'm thinking, sort of, I want to go to attacking straight away against Brighton, don't I? I think I'm thinking that the next sort of batch of games is going to be probably I'm going to try and do 2 months off camera now, and really plough through over the weekend. Some of it tonight and tomorrow, and be ready for the week ahead. We want to progress now with this save. We've got another little knock here. It's just annoying, these knocks that we keep getting. They're really affecting us, I think. So we're going to bring on Conte for Mason Mount there. Going to confirm those changes. And I'm not quite sure, you know, I used to have down exactly the shouts to do, because they didn't really change for 2 or 3 years, did they? I'd had down the shouts to do, you know, to G up the team, and get the good body language, but I've got to read through all those sort of comments and things individually as well, which obviously slows things down a lot too. It's another game where there's not much in the way of highlights. So we're going to have two draws, and considering our firepower that we've got up front, that would not be great at all, would it? Let's go to the dressing room there, and I'm going to throw the water bottle. No, I'm not. I'm going to point the finger. And I'm going to say, we are the favourites here. Give the fans something to cheer about. Only Callum Hudson-Odoi seem motivated. So that was clearly the wrong one to do there. Yep, we're still recording. Start second half. So hopefully we can try something here. Let's have a look at our tactics a sec, and just see if we can do anything. Put Sancho there as inside forward. In attack, put Havertz on attack too, and we'll leave the rest as is, I think. Hopefully that's going to give us a couple of highlights here. It has been quite a boring couple of matches, hasn't it? Really. Little bit disappointing given, you know, all the money that we spent on attacking players. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to bring Hassi Mawar on in deep laying playmaker, see if he can unlock this stubborn Brighton defence. We seem to struggle against back three formations. I think Inter played one, and I think Wolves earlier in the season played one. I don't think we're equipped. I may need to come up with a new tactic against that. So let's confirm that sub there, and then we're going to do a shout to fire them up. Fire up, which is the new get creative, I think. Awar, he is good, Awar. I do like his dynamism. And Tammy Abraham scores there. Lovely through ball from Sancho. Yeah, this business, I am very much, I was saying to somebody the other day, I'm very much a single kind of fist pump guy. You know, you'll see that one or that one sometimes. A double fist pump seems a bit odd to me. I'm not sure. It's a bit frightening, isn't it, this double fist pump? But yeah, each to their own, I suppose. I'm a single fist pump kind of guy. Here's Brighton with the throw in there. Awar picking up again. Lovely stuff from Awar. He does seem to have that magic, that stardust that I mentioned about him, doesn't he? But like I say, I think once we get through the January, if we sell somebody like Rudiger or Christiansen for 30-40 mil, then we might well have enough to bring in Donnarumma. And then if we do, we can sell one of our other keepers, probably Kappa. Sell one of our other keepers for maybe 20-30 mil again, and then bring in another target, if you know what I mean. So that's the way my thought process is constantly working, is how can we get the money in, who do we replace them with, who's our next target, and our next target after that, to grow the squad together, if you know what I mean. And I think once we've hit our couple of targets in the Jan, we should be really, really set, for the season. We're already in good position. We're up in second in the league. I'll show you the league table in a minute when this game is over. Welbeck. I heard he's quite stupidly overpowered, this FM. And let's have a look. Sancho's playing a bit better over on his right-hand side position. This time round it's Callum Hudson-Odoi having a rubbishy game. Let's see. Is Pulisic a left winger? He's not even on the bench. I think he might have had a little bit of a knock. I tell you what we'll do. We will do it that way round. So we'll bring Ziyech on. Like I say, I mean, Ziyech is a brilliant player. I do rate him quite highly. And I would like to give him more game time. We will see as the season develops. It's so early in the season. I just can't get over how few games I've actually played of this save, which is why I want to get to the end of this game and really, 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 push through the season as such. So we're coming towards the last couple of minutes. That's a good result for Chelsea there, considering our difficulties at the moment. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Everybody looks delighted with that. So looking at the schedule screen there, I think I'm going to just play these Champions League games now offline. I don't think there's that much requirement for me to show you them, because we've had a couple of them already. I'm going to play all this chunk of games here. We got somehow we got Spurs again in the Carabao Cup. Already played them twice in the league, but these two look very intriguing to me, don't they? They look very mouth-watering, these two games here, Manchester City and Arsenal. I feel if we can come through those two relatively unscathed and with maybe 4 points in the bag would be my target from those two, then we really do have a chance of pushing on this season. Of course, this does look like quite a tough run here. Manchester United, Everton, Leicester, Spurs, Man City and Arsenal. So that could be, the crunch point of our season. So I'll come back to you at the Manchester City and Arsenal games. So there we have it, everybody. If you have enjoyed that episode, please leave a like down below, a comment in the comment section. Let me know how your saves or how you're getting on in your saves there. If you are new to the channel, please leave a subscribe as well. That would really help me out. Hopefully we'll hit some targets and I'll stop saying for asking for subscribers. Thank you very much for watching and have a lovely rest of your day, everybody.